Welcome in, y'all. We are live here with Team Race League. We are officially headed into the knockout phase. Everyone is ready, so we are going to be hopping into it here shortly. We've got REVOID versus the Analkings coming at you. Massive shout out to Bloverov, 14 months of support for the channel. Thank you very much. Top as well in the house, about to race, I presume. Yeah, I see him in, ready to go. For REVOID, we've got TEAMRACE, Lolbit, who looks like he's spectating, ready to sub in. We got Walele MB as well as Shoko, and Yun hanging out for REVOID as well. For the Analkings, we got Zixi, Boban, and Top. So it looks like it will be a 3v3. I am going to be joined by somebody who is currently muted in Discord, but I'm sure he'll be unmuted there. It is Pokers, ready to go into it. How you doing, Pokers?
So, hello everyone, welcome in for the knockout phase of the Team Race League Season 1, etc. As you said before, etc. Hello.
Wonderful to have you. Wonderful to have you. Sorry, viewers, we are getting our levels mixed a little bit, as I often have to do because I don't know. OBS is crazy, but we are going to go ahead into it. We got Makakasi, Blobrov, and Anakin as well. Like we said, it is going to be a 3v3. Everyone here on the Toyeka. And I'm not sure if you have read the updated rules, Pokers. Maybe you can keep me in check. But if you haven't, we are going to be doing things a little bit differently here. Give me just a moment. It is going to be, what, a ceiling of 6 points that you can reach. And it is also going to be a best of 3.
Yeah, the main difference between the qualifying phase and the knockout phase is we are going to play at least 2 matches because the best of 3.
All right.
At least 2 rounds today. Kind of like of a mixed up between Team Race League and Endurance, because maybe one round of Team Race League is not that long, but two rounds back to back get pretty long.
Absolutely. Now, we are finishing up the first lap here of Toys in the Hood 1. Apologies for not being too focused on the match as we are, setting up everything on the back end, but we've got plenty of time to bring y'all laps 2 and 3. It looks like we've got REVOID in number 1, Analkings number 2, REVOID number 3, Analkings number 4.
Yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 for each team. It's gonna be a type that's all like that. Beautiful battery from top.
Absolutely.
Escaping the chaos.
Yeah, in the air when he exploded, and it worked out perfectly, immediately popping the battery, and he has massively broken away, like 100 meters massive. So, and we've actually got Analkings occupying second place as Boban squeezes into second. Let's see, I believe we've got Zixi, who is out back there in 5th. I'm sure he can turn around at this point and be more of a utility role. Once he reaches the part of the map that Boban was just at, I'm sure he'll split away and try to mop up the competition. But I mean, this is looking like a guaranteed point for the Analkings. Of course, you can never say it too soon, but it does look pretty good for them.
Yeah, Shoko is back in to prevent Boban from actually scoring a point for the Analkings there. Let's see how much. Yeah, Shockwave, and it's gonna throw Boban a little bit off, but not enough, sadly. And it's gonna be a 1.4 Analkings.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, TEAMRACE got really close. TEAMRACE went from like 60 meters away to 4 meters away there at the end. We didn't really see it unless you were looking there at the bottom, but you could see when
he got an oil on the landing.
Right.
Not much he can do.
We are gonna head to Supermarket. Can never be too prepared for Supermarket because it is going to be a quick one. Analkings get some really good starting positions, which I feel like matters more for this map than any other because it is the shortest map.
Yeah, and the first pickup is usually very detrimental, especially on shorter tracks like that. Sadly for Topka is gonna bounce for the first pickup, but there's still 1-2, I believe. No, Walele was take the spot, second place.
Yes, but Analkings went for the star in that moment. And also, we have a zap coming out onto Walele. Walele had to dodge oil as well, Boban managing to dodge it. Zixi holding the line for the team there, almost getting hit by the shockwave, but not quite. Top is going to go ahead and pop the star right then, but it wasn't the greatest point. I mean, there wasn't a lot he could do with that. Nice shockwave follow-up. Oh my god, it could be top 3 for Analkings.
Nothing from the REVOID. TEAMRACE missing the shockwave, gonna be locking 2 points for the Analkings right there.
Oh my god, that's going to bring us up to 0-3 in favor of the Analkings after just 2 maps. Really surprising to see this big of a tilt happening so far. They're halfway to the point ceiling and REVOID hasn't even gotten started.
It's gonna be hard. Analkings not here to mess around or something. They had to score points as quickly as they can, so they can have them mental. Yeah.
A lot of chaos so far. Oh my god, REVOID getting
it's pretty much in favor of the Analkings right there because that's top 3.
Yeah, they sure are. The battery. I actually thought REVOID was out in front, but that was actually just Analkings with the battery because REVOID's.
Oh my god.
The triple zap as well.
Just try to double zap the entire REVOID team, and he's gonna do it, leading with 100 meters lead for both of his teammates.
Also, Analkings got the battery. I'm sorry, they got the star as well. So there's going to be another stop zap for Boban. He grabs 2. TEAMRACE did have the battery, but now TEAMRACE doesn't have the battery for the star. Beautiful oil timing. While Lele is going to be getting oils of his own, though, 2 in a row. Shoko's already turned around. Now Boban's hitting more oils. Of course, both museums are very horrific for the oils. But we got TEAMRACE chilling in 3rd. But the thing is, Pokers, he's 120 meters away from 2nd place.
Yeah, and Shoko is trying his hardest to slow them down both, but can't do really much. You got a shockwave that's not doing much. They got a ball that not doing much as well, so it's gonna be hard. Another shockwave that's gonna be not that effective. And meanwhile, Boban is just throwing zap one after another. Not the greatest luck for REVOID there.
Absolutely, this has been a really bad map for them. Pickups wise, I mean, Analkings just were fully loaded on everything that they needed. They got the early advantage, they got the star. Yeah, Top and Zixi are gonna lock this in, no problem. They're 300, TEAMRACE was like 300 meters away. And yeah, the TEAMRACE is still we're gonna have to wait for him to finish it up a good few seconds here. That is how far ahead these 2 drivers were. And it goes to show when you have players who really understand the strategy, getting that many zaps can be really, really impactful. But you know, the name of the game is what you make do with the pickups. Obviously, they can't get that lucky the entire race, so we'll see if they can shake it off.
Let's see how the odds favor REVOID this time.
Yeah.
On another short track. Again, the first pickup can be really detrimental already. 3 REVOID players on the top 3 so far, and this is going to get zapped and a bomb.
Oh! He missed it! I think Tia missed that star.
He missed the star. Boban got zapped otherwise, but yeah, Boban threw the stars to counter the Tio zap.
Yeah, that was great. You know, you can't execute completely perfectly, but REVOID is really in the position where they really need to. That being said, we do have 2 REVOID members in the top 2, but Shoko has been zapped. Boban drives right by him.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of zap coming from Analkings right there. Shoko dodged it, so but he's still in 3rd. You have to beat Boban to score a point for the team.
Whoa, what good timing!
Case.
Amazing shockwave timing. Shoko will be able to get through there and be able to lock it in. In the meantime, we have Zixi calling his local imam, but that is not going to work for him. It is still going to be the point locked in for Revoid 1-4 as we finish up on Botanical Garden. 1 second is called for TEAMRACE. We'll head into the next one.
Huge point for Revoid, trying to compensate their lackings right there. They're late on the points.
They needed that. Absolutely. Oh, we actually have a sub coming in.
The sub in. Okay.
It is kind of a strange time for the sub to happen, given that they just scored a point. But I guess the feeling, I'm assuming it would be TEAMRACE subbing out. I don't know. I felt like as a whole they did really well.
It's gonna be Shoko subbing out,
okay,
and Yun is gonna sub in.
Okay.
And again, not an advantage on the starting grid there.
Definitely. Of course, REVOID getting on the right side for the first turn, one of their players, but you can see, oh my god, that did not work out well for Analkings at all. They did not nail that turn. And honestly, that's the kind of bloodbath turn I expected to see on rooftops a lot more than has actually been happening. Zixi will be able to break away though. The pickups are thrown at him, the water balloons not landing. Zixi stop zaps one. TEAMRACE is trying to get in. TEAMRACE manages to get around.
Now, I do want to point out that luck can happen in one round of TEAMRACE, but having luck consecutive times on multiple rounds on TEAMRACE is gonna be not happening that much. Good stuff for Analkings trying to throw TEAR down. But yeah, luck is not the greatest factor when you have multiple rounds to play.
Absolutely. That is, and you can even get luck a lot of times in this, you know, across the series, but given that it's a best of 3, that a lot of the times gives enough time for it to smooth out a little bit more, especially with the best of 3 format. We'll see if it comes into play. Another thing we got to keep in mind is the ceiling is so low, right? When I said it was a ceiling of 6, I actually misspoke. It's a ceiling of 5 for a 3v3. So currently, I believe Analkings can only score 1 more point, and then they're just going to be playing defense. So anything is possible still. Focusing back on the match as we begin lap 3, we do have 2 REVOID members in the top 2, Yun and TEAMRACE.
Yeah, the zap from Yun zapping like 2 or 3 Analking members was much on time, and yeah, they're still top 2. Okay, a little bit just backing.
Okay. Trying to pass him the bomb, not gonna work. Yun blows up, but he's not really affected by it. 50 meters behind is top. TEAMRACE gives the backer a drive-by zap, and it should be easy street here for REVOID to finish up and get the top 2. Yun, TEAMRACE, and of course, Analkings will be able to follow up in 3rd, but it's too late. They already scored the point, and we are at 2-4. Top immediately calling sub. And it looks like we got Anakin headed in. In the meantime, shout out to Breathing Statue. Of course. 2-4. REVOID. Currently having their score doubled by Analkings, but we've got plenty of race left to play out. This has been a bloodbath.
And there it is, the sub we're all waiting for. Zixi subbed out, and Anakin is gonna sub in for the Anakin team.
And honestly, Zixi did really well for his team. That sub in, they might even regret it. I feel like Zixi was doing so well. But regardless, we had TEAMRACE grabbing the star. Anakin is going to be grabbing the bomb as they slow down from the star, and that's not going to be a great start for the Analkings. Even the zap coming out, as Yun does manage to get by. He zaps his own teammate in the process. Kind of a messy round so far. Yun top, Boban, Lolbit all fall down from that, you know, rickety edge around the corner, and they continue on.
Yeah, the zap from Yun targeting top curve. It was very great. Straight them down a match, giving time for his teammates to get back to them. Even though they fall off right after, but you know.
Everybody got hit by it, so it's like nobody got hit by it. The water balloons come out on the top. They're not going to land, and Top is easily going to secure the lock-in prevention. That star was too late. If that was his star, I don't know if that was Top star, whose that was, but definitely too late on trying to slow him down, and it's going to be nothing from this one. As we head to our next track, which will be, is it Museum? Where are we headed to? Ghost Town 1. Oh, this one historically has also been extremely chaotic, and it's quite short as well.
Yeah, a lot of passageways to for backers to get ready. And a very short track as well, so let's see how REVOID handle maybe our third point.
We will see. Top is going to be grabbing the star. Anakin, not wanting to deal with the spike strip, just drives right through it, and then they pop the star. Really nice use of the star, in my opinion, there. But they'll continue on. Yun out in first place by 100 meters. Lawbit grabbing second place. If REVOID can just, you know, get their player in second, this first place is basically already shut down. Oh.
I don't know if Lolbit got yeah, he definitely dodged the zap there. Not gonna be enough. Still top 3 from REVOID as Stocker tried to hold the third place with all the chaos unfolding before his very own eyes.
Oh, very chaotic race. Lolbit wrecking, accidentally zapping Tiarodi, who tries to drive through it and to the side. Lolbit will get shockwave, but then he pops the zap as he's getting up, drives around Tiarodi. Tiarodi is going to be able to block out the competition. Let's find Tiarodi here. Tiarodi is out in fourth, but he's trying to slow him down. He zaps Top. Sorry for the chaotic camera work there, but Yun and Lolbit will both be able to get across the finish line as Tiarodi was able to zap Top. But also, it didn't really matter that much because they had gotten so far in the lead anyways. Nice play by REVOID. They've been clawing their way back into this, and we're pretty much approaching the point ceiling for both teams.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard from that one to see how it's gonna unfold when both team got 5-5. I don't know. What's the tiebreaker there?
Top and Anakin leading the way, and Boban, but they don't need a third player to get across at this point because just getting 2 across will do it. Boban slowing down, going for multi-zaps onto REVOID, not really going to be working out. I would have liked more aggressive stopping from Boban to really lock down the zaps, but maybe he just felt like he did it so much in previous maps he didn't want to. But regardless, he will peg Yun with that final water balloon, a ricochet water balloon, and then zap it. I mean, Boban has had like 28 zaps this race, and he is not showing any sign of stopping.
Yun is responding with the zap as well, but it's not gonna be enough. The lead is already made for Analkings right there. 100 meters to catch in. With the backing for REVOID because they're gonna need some firepower to slow them down.
We're currently tuned into second place here. Anakin, he is so far ahead of the competition. He gets a bomb. He immediately passes it over to Boban, who has turned around for him. He eats a shockwave, but he's going to be able to... actually getting a little bit too antsy with it. The Polish reverse driving strategy, it will work out. Oh, another shockwave. Hold on. He's too close to the finish line, and Yun is too far away. Anakin is going to get it in. I have a feeling that Boban was being really annoying on the back line for Yun, because despite the mistakes, nothing was really changing as far as distance between those two drivers. And with that, pokers, we will have Analkings basically tapping out at 5 points. They can't go any higher than this, and we call it a 0-1 match. Is that how it works? I don't think that's how it works. I think they continue playing until the end, right? Okay, no one seems to have read the rules. I read the rules. I just didn't feel confident in countercalling the people who actually signed up for the race.
Things say that it's not over.
It's not over. Yeah, Sting weighs in and confirms that no, it's not over. I honestly started to really doubt myself. I was like, wait, is it over? I really didn't think it was over, but I didn't know. That was, yeah, trying to basically, TEAMRACE trying to orchestrate a rulebook takeover live in action on the Revolt United stream. We will continue on. We got Toys in the Hood 2. We got Laggy Rock in the house. Shout out to Laggy Rock. We got Esteban as well as Stingox. And we got six drivers here on Toys in the Hood 2. It looks like, I think one of them went back for the star, possibly. I'm only counting. I think everyone went forward. We got the pickups coming out. Anakin pops a battery as the water balloons come out. Water balloons used for a cycle, and Anakin drives right by them. Not the best use of it. Anakin's broken away.
Anakin, the only one driver that's on the top 3 for the team, for the Analkings. You're gonna have to hold the lead because the competition back there is fierce.
The oil was massive out of Anakin, going to really slow down the two REVOID members. A star will follow up.
Anakin is getting comboed by everyone on the REVOID team. Falling down in 3 and 4th place.
Yun wrecks on the bowling ball, but like you said, I mean, it's currently 3-5. In my professional opinion, this is going to be a tie. I mean, Analkings are seriously scrambling right now, and Pokers, they don't really have any reason to be scrambling because all they need to do is get one player in first or second. So we could have 2 backers here, and it just feels like Analkings are kind of not getting the assignment.
Yeah, they're not doing that. I don't know if because the rules are kind of confused for everyone or the strategy is missing there, but definitely for now, REVOID is putting a huge fight there because they're going to get 4 points and closing in for the cap 5.
Yun wrecking just through some classic areas of Toys in the Hood 2. And of course, this is one of our more complex tracks. Anakin braking to try to stop Yun. We've got Boban and I believe I said Anakin there. Yeah, double teaming onto Yun, but look at top. He's flipping his car as well. And it looks like this is, oh, hold on. Yun wrecks again. Yun driving in reverse.
Stop wrecking again too, so he's getting harassed by Lolbit. That is gonna be another point for REVOID.
I feel like it's Analking's own fault for not, going back more aggressively, but regardless, like I would have loved to see them outside of the front door on lap 1, just turn to the left. And then you are able to catch them as they are driving forward, and you can repo and catch them again. I would have really liked to see that come out, but regardless, we are going to have them continue on 4-5, asking why are the rules different? I don't know. Why do we have different phases? I don't know. Why do we have TEAMRACE? All good questions, all with very obvious answers, and we will continue on. Lolbit getting a star. He is going to continue on 50 meters in the lead, and he looks like he's going to be able to grab the other star. Unless, did we have a player turn around for that? I don't think we did. I think that was just an organic star. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it was a very early star there. A very natural early star. And for now, all the zap unfolding on the U-turn there. And it's going to be Boban leading the way with TEAMRACE in second. And Lolbit with the trigger of the stars. But it's gonna be blasted away by Boban, who's defending the first spot.
Right, Lolbit also going to unintentionally wreck into TEAMRACE, and that was a pretty big boost for the Analkings. They will be sitting in the top 2, but again, all they have to do is get one in the top two. And I know we've already said it once, but you know, just really important to drive home that they are at the point ceiling. So if they can hold REVOID and not let them get another point for the next couple of races, they will win. There are no points more points that the Analkings can get, and instead they both decided to slow down and start hitting Lolbit with rockets. It is an interesting strategy for sure, and this is again pretty scary for the Analkings as they're continuing to get hit as they start lap 3.
Yeah, very interesting strategy, because now both Ryun and I believe Lolbit are in the front with Boban trying to stop them, but I don't know, the strategy is kind of not there for the Analkings.
Yeah, Analkings.
They're on the verge. REVOID is on the verge to scoring their first point due to the slowdown.
It looks like this will work out. We've got Boban in the lead by about 40 points, at least in second place by about 40 meters. I should say now it's going to be about 60. Well, he's stopped again. Lolbit has wrecked him. Boban immediately going to grab the battery and grab something else, and it looks like Boban will be the wedge that his team needed to get the anti-point for REVOID. They will prevent that point lock-in on Titanic, but we've got a number of races left to go. I mean, we got the other museum, we got the other supermarket, the other Titanic, the other ghost town. So still a lot of opportunities for REVOID to find that final point and lock this race up in a tie, which if we did get a tie, then we would go on. You know what I mean? Like, we can't go on with uneven points, but if we did get to a tie, that is an instance where we would move on and we don't have to finish up the race at Titanic 2. But let's not focus too much on the details, because we're here in Museum. It's a lot of chaos.
I'm gonna focus on the details there. You can go on.
Please do.
Commentate the chaos. I would figure out what's determined the tie there.
Excellent. Okay, we continue on. Anakin in first, Lolbit in second. The star comes out. Shockwaves as well. Lolbit almost driving into oil again. Does manage to drive around it. Going up the ramp over to the left side. Rockets will come out. Lolbit doing good. Grabs another pickup. Anakin choosing not to repo there, and it comes back to bite it big time. Top is going to get around him. Lolbit kind of escaping. 30 meters. Anakin, top. In the top 2 and 3. Doing what they need to do against REVOID. Shockwave. Grabs another pickup. We got Boban and Top both chilling, waiting to hit Tiarodi. You know, I'm so sick of the Tiarodi hate. It must end, but maybe after this race. We have the oil coming out. Everybody's eating it except for Tio, and he has managed to escape, but he's going to get hit quite a few more times with some rockets. The Analkings, 2 members, Top and Anakin, get around him for the time being, but Top breaks out. Any response here for Tiarodi? Tiarodi, decent ways back, yeah, into the oil. That's gonna hurt big time. Anakin is failing to jump, but look, Top here in second place has done a great job at breaking away, and it looks like Top is probably insulated enough to be able to prevent the point, but we will have to wait and see.
Okay, I have the rules for
Excellent.
the overtime thing. So when the score is at maximum, so
Yes.
5-5 for both teams, it triggers overtime.
Yes.
And during that overtime, the leading first player, the one who came first in the race, pick the track, and the first team to get a point in overtime wins the round.
Yep, simple enough. But they don't have to continue racing all the way. They go straight into overtime, like you said.
Yeah.
All right.
At the exact moment, the at max score, so it can be there, can be here
Yes.
right now. They will trigger overtime, and then the first player will pick the track.
Now there is something that we have to bring up. We have Makakasi saying Zixi is not allowed to call mid-match.
Yep.
They say -1 for us. Interesting call. It was just a warning. It was just intended as a warning. But if they want to punish themselves with -1 point, okay, T-Rody will weigh back in that it is 4-5. Again, it's just a warning. We don't have to have any kind of crazy, you know, reactions to it. T-Rody continuing on in first place, Supermarket 1. Let's see if REVOID can get that final point or if Analkings are going to hold them. Oh, the slam, and Analkings will blow up. Bomb getting passed around between Analkings members. Lawbit breaking away, dodging the rockets. T-Rody will too.
1-2 for the REVOID right there, but oh, Lawbit triggering the zap, zapping all 3 members of Analkings. But Anakin, like, don't care, I guess. He got a battery or something. But for now, it's gonna be a little leader from REVOID there with 30 meters.
We saw a player go for the star, but it was actually a fake pickup, and so he didn't get the star and he ate a fake. Really unfortunate situation. I think that was an Analkings member, but Boban will still manage to be the glue that binds the Analkings as he gets by not one but both members of REVOID.
Yeah, for now Analkings is doing a good job holding holding off the 5th point from REVOID there. And as we said before, the overtimes can be detrimental, so REVOID can snatch up a victory from for the overtime. So they need to save it, play it safe, and not go in overtime.
Oh, T-Rody
strip in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's gonna benefit from for Analkings. Not that much now because he tips up his own teammates. It's gonna be 1-2 for both teams for now.
Well, Boban, okay, he popped the battery, but he's spinning out. He's now driving in reverse. He's trying to block the way. We've got Lawbit. Oh, he's got the zap as well. Another zap, and Boban gets across the finish line. He says the XD. Oh my God, it is still 4-5. We got 2 races left. Let's see how it plays out.
Left for the Analking to grab that round. Ghost Town 2 and Toys Dynamic 2. Ghost Town 2 are one of the most technical tracks on the stock list.
Oh yeah. Oh, and you can see it.
All the lag boosting all around, all lag pushing. Not gonna work great for the REVOID team here. There.
Definitely not. Analkings with an early advantage, but a beautiful double shockwave from T-Rody will be quite effective. That being said, the zaps are coming out left, right, and center, and it's 2 Analkings members. But we've got oncoming.
Yeah, the oncoming, the crossroad shenanigans can happen at any time, especially from backers.
Not gonna happen that lap.
No backers for now.
Interesting.
He's gonna turn around. He saw. He might be aware that 2 of the Anarchy members are ahead, and we try to work on that.
Oils coming out everywhere, but of course the REVOID members can't dodge those oils, so when it's in such an enclosed space, so Lawbit's going to be eating the oil. He eats the fake as well, very well placed fake inside the Gallows turn, and it is going to be 2 Analkings members leading. We can watch Anakin here as he is 90 meters in the lead. He hits himself with a firework right when we tune in, but regardless, he's so far ahead that it won't even matter, and Analkings is trying to lock this in. We're gonna have 1 map left. Pretty much unthinkable that REVOID could get a point here on Ghost Town 2. Yeah, Anakin's uncontested as he rolls it in, and it's going to all come down to Titanic 2.
Yeah, Boban finally being killed after like an entire lap just to talk snatching up on the team, on the place. It's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a tie for the track, but that doesn't matter that much. It's gonna be Titanic 2, the last map, for REVOID to score their last point.
Let's see how it plays out. REVOID do get the front 2 positions, but the boosts come out, the starting boost, and already Analkings challenging hard. star, but the triple zap from Lolbit. He doesn't go for the star, but Yun grabs it. This is definitely the start that they could need. I think Tiarodi might have gotten team zapped or something, but the rest was looking good. Yeah, Yun going to toss that star out. He's going to push Lolbit forward as well, and they're 50 meters out in the lead. Early lead for them. Tiarodi, he needs to just get out of there. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and turn around and try to help his team set up for this final point lock-in.
Yeah, that early start is maybe all that needed for REVOID to score their last points, and it's gonna be terrible for Analkings if they do. And none from Analkings is currently turning around, so
wow.
It's just REVOID on the free track for now. Analkings, I believe, yeah, Anakin is gonna fall back, turn around, and try to stop them.
I don't know if I'm crazy. It looked like Yun team zapped Tiarodi and then almost wrecked, and Lolbit had to slow down. So we definitely don't have perfect driving from REVOID. Nice shockwave from Anakin. We'll be hitting both of them. Yun, pretty good recovery, but Lolbit is pretty damn close to Boban, and Boban has been on fire compared to Lolbit. So Top gets a battery, and this is no longer the green pastures that it once was for REVOID. They're getting challenged very hard. Anakin has turned around, and he is being a serious nuisance as well. He's got the missiles on him. There he goes. Out goes one.
Yeah, Lolbit is surrounded by 3 Analking players. Not good, but the all is gonna get a little breathe.
Yeah.
Also, Tiarodi, beautiful shockwave on top good that's gonna throw him off right. So it's gonna be 100 meters lead for the REVOID there.
It's so rough. Lolbit had what I thought was just perfect shockwave onto Anakin to get past him, but it actually didn't look like it landed. And now Boban and Anakin are going to be double teaming Lolbit. Only 60 meters to spare. That was a rough repo for Lolbit, going to be losing a lot of track. Top, like, where is Tio? Lolbit needs your help, Tio. Now Lolbit's going to be driving in reverse. No, there's Tio. Tio is trying to get Lolbit across the finish line. It looks like he's going to be able to do it. They do get that final point, and we go to overtime. 5-5.
Despite everything that Anakin threw at Lolbit, he's managed to cross the finish line and get that point from REVOID. It's gonna be overtime.
Wow. Okay. So, thought you did an amazing job. He says we kiss. What now? Tiarodi says we kiss. So Poker's explaining what we do. Thank you, Pokers, for being ready to go with that. We do have Stingox weighing in as well. Winner picks. Don't worry, Stingox. Pokers has got this locked down. Yun is going to be picking the first track as he won Toy Titanic 2. And we will go to that. The first person to win a point, the first team to win a point, because you can't do it with just one person, you got to have two, will win the race. We've got Analkings again with the 2 pole positions as we go into Toys in the Hood 2 to potentially decide this match. The instant star comes out from Tiarodi. Oil going to land onto, I look like Lolbit, but not really. Oh my god, the oils are hitting REVOID big time, and Analkings breakaway into the top 3. REVOID's #1 racer even wrecks early on, and Boban gets another stop zap.
Yeah, Tio going for the early star. I don't know if it's a good strategy. He's gonna take 2 oil back to back. So the star was not great for him, but he's gonna back and throw Anakin away from him. Try to get Lolbit in the mix.
Now,
because now we hit overtime. So any team that scores points is gonna be winner of the run.
And it looks like that very well could be Analkings. From the looks of it, after the first lap, Anakin does do 2 wheels into the oil, spins out a bit, but he's got a very hefty lead against Yun, who we'll tune into for now. Yun and Lolbit wrecked out, so it's really going to be down to Yun here to prevent the point lock-in. And if I remember correctly, Analkings I thought they did really well on Toys in the Hood too. No, REVOID got that point in on Toys in the Hood, I believe, after they had already reached 5. Or after Analkings got 5.
Yeah, but for now the only whereabouts is on Yun right now because he's got 100 meters 120 meters to recover is not looking good with Boban throwing this constant shockwave at him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for REVOID the last lap.
Yeah, this is looking rough for sure. In fact, it's looking pretty much guaranteed that Analkings are going to be able to bring it right into a win for themselves in overtime. They brought it to overtime with some Herculean effort from REVOID, but in the end, the Analkings snatch it right back. They were just playing with their food. And it will be GG in favor of Analkings just for that match, because we do go, it is a best of 3. Okay, TEAMRACE's on top of things. So Analkings take match 1, and we go to match 2. This next one could be the end if Analkings win a second time, or it could just be another match and we could be moving on to the third. We'll find out in just a moment. In the meantime, shout out to the Eevee, shout out to Shigeki X as well, Makikoski of course. We still got Breathing Statue in the house, and Stingox as well, Laggy Rock, and so on, and so Esteban, and so on and so forth as we head into our next race.
Our next round is gonna begin with Toys in the Hood 1 once again. We got the advantage from Analkings. They got the previous round, and they have to score 1 round again to win the session right there.
Indeed. We will have Lazy Ace in the house as well. And as you can see, we are about to head into it. Right back into it. No pause, no delay.
I have a question actually.
Yes.
Does the player that sub out from the previous round can sub into the future round?
Ooh, that's a great question. I'm assuming once one entire match is over with, it's kind of wiped clean. But let's see. I don't know if it says it or not. Yes, Stingox, I'm on the same page with you. If it is 5-5 before Titanic 2, we go into instant overtime. Absolutely. Good for pointing that out. How about subs? Can you break down subs for us? Okay, Makikoski, yes. The subbed out from the first game can join the game as a sub for the second game.
Okay, that's very interesting. That can lead up to very interesting strategy there. Okay, it's a new round. So because it's a new round, sub in a sub out just irrelevant, something like that.
Yeah, we can actually. Okay, I was gonna say we saw Boban subbed out for a second. I was gonna be like, huh? But no, Boban is still going to be in this race, ready to go. I mean, for me, the MVP of this race has had to be Boban. Of course, he had a lot of luck with the zaps. I'm not arguing that, but he got so much value off of all of his pickups. He was such a massive nuisance, and we're gonna have our eyes on him as we continue on. TEAMRACE getting an unfortunate start, and that's nothing too major, as we're back here in Toys in the Hood 1, and things kind of chill out. But I gotta say, Toys in the Hood 1 feels chill, right? But then that ramp is so chaotic. The tunnel and the ramp are so chaotic, so you can't downgrade this map too much.
And because the first pickups you pick are kind of far away from the starting line, it's just normal to have some chill race on the beginning.
Yeah.
Only the first and maybe second player have a pick, and that's all. Not a lot of chaos.
Okay.
Beautiful oil on the wheels of Lolbits while
yeah.
yeah. By a lot.
Yeah, that I love it. Basically, in TEAMRACE League, you get a free pass to target people as hard as you want and feel no regret about it at all. It's really cool to see those kind of lines where if that happened in your RVIO race, you'd be like, damn, this guy just doesn't like me. But in TEAMRACE League, everything goes. You gotta do what you gotta do. Analkings breaking out into first place, Anakin. But we got TEARRACE here in second place. A great recovery from the mishap at the start of the race. And they're going to be starting lap 3, going for an interesting tunnel strat, and that didn't work out incredibly well. We got another star coming out. Top 3 are all slowed down. A rocket from Boban will get Analkings in the top 2.
TEARRACE is trying out the speedruns tactics for TEAMRACE League. Interesting choices there, but anyway, for now we got Analkings in 1-2 and Lolbit trying to slow them down.
Okay.
He's gonna hit with a double shockwave, but TEARRACE is not making up and is gonna be blasted away by Top Cut with yet another shockwave. A lot of shockwaves on this round.
The oil is huge. From Anakin, I don't know if you could see it, but you could definitely hear it. We saw Yun going under the car, getting impacted pretty hard. But wait, wait, do we have a DC? No, there's Anakin. We finally found Anakin. He has plenty of time to get into second place. And that will be the initial point for the Analkings, as they are already 1/5 of the way to their ceiling after one race.
Yeah, the ceiling is kind of hard. You know, you can't get away with it very easily by scoring a lot of points. You just have to be sure that you have a good defensive capabilities to deny points from the other teams.
Yeah.
Kind of an interesting choice there.
And an interesting start as well, as a really close range firework comes out and hits members of both teams. Like, everyone gets hit by that. Anakin gets hit by an awkward shockwave and immediately goes and grabs a star from it. Tries to zap TEARRACE, and he does, but TEARRACE also passes him the bomb, which makes it kind of awkward. But we gotta face forward here because this is such a short track. Boban, I believe had a battery there when the star came out, and now he is 70 meters out in the lead. We'll see if Top can overtake Lolbit or if this will be a 0-0 game for this map.
And let's see if TEARRACE is gonna slow down Boban enough for the teammate to actually came close to Boban. Not gonna be the case, I believe. Boban is slowing them down, going very, very slowly. But the double zap. That throw Anakin's on the first place, and Boban is just going to sliding in with another point.
Oh, interesting word choice for the Analkings. That was That was really, really crazy. He pushes him across the finish line after he zaps him. He's like, "My bad, bro," and he just pushes him across, and we get another point for Analkings. What a start for them!
Already 2-0 for Analkings, but they have to be cautious. They have to be defensive as well in the future. For now, let's score points, but after, let's get defensive, shall we?
Yeah, it's such a good point. I think even if you were at like, if you got to like 3-0, you could just start playing full defensive, in my opinion, and not even get close to the ceiling. Because once you get close to the ceiling, if you have a race that you just really, really easily win, you don't even get a point for it because you're already at the ceiling. So I would like to see Analkings consider that a little bit more, because they got to that ceiling so quickly. But regardless of your strategy, one thing is for sure, Analkings is going to have to lock down the defense, like you pointed out, to make sure that REVOID can't slide in these points and reach the ceiling themselves.
I got a question from Dave.
Yeah.
If everyone have to play Toyota, it's just the meta. It's just basically a choice between Toyota and Hammer, Cougar. You can pick Cougar, but well, it's a bit under. Yeah, but there's not a lot of Hammer drivers down there. But Hammer is definitely a good choice for TEAMRACE League.
Interestingly enough, I would say a lot of our top teams, like the top of the top, do have one or even two Hamas. But as far as the field in general, it's mostly just Toyeka. I haven't seen a single player driving the Cougar. I am so sad about it. But hold on, because we are here in the final lap. Boban getting hit with some missiles, not really going to do too much. And it looks like Analkings is going to be able to easily prevent any point lock-in for REVOID here. Despite Lolbit's best efforts, they get to cross the finish line in first.
It's a tie for the round. Not going great for REVOID right there, but it's only the third track. Everything can happen, like we saw in the previous round.
Absolutely. Whoa. Analkings again. Look at that perfect starting grid for them.
Yeah, Analkings is definitely getting lucky today. Let's see how the unlucky man is gonna handle this first shockwave on top, but Lolbit's gonna try to get away with it with a battery. Another shockwave from top, but respond with a zap from Lolbit, killing Top Cut.
Okay, Anakin will go grab the star. He had a battery, so he didn't really want to have to be the one to do it, but he's so far behind. The star does get used. Tiarodi going to be hit pretty hard on the ramp, but look at this. Yun and Tiarodi doing really well. And it looks like Tiarodi, he got another battery, or he got, a battery, so really well done. The another star comes out, interestingly enough, and Yun is going to get hit pretty damn hard, and there's the player of the day, Boban, sliding right by, but also sliding into the oil. Yun was able to avoid it due to some good communication or just some good planning, and regardless, REVOID is looking to get that point, but not if Boban has anything to say about it.
Yeah, we can see on this whole match, a lot of communication from both of the teams. They know they're envisioning something that we don't have to. We haven't seen any written communication. 1 point for REVOID, as I explained. That communication on both of the teams are really great.
Definitely. They've definitely had a moment or two where it's been a little bit awkward, but it's really tough to be calling every single thing out and not have the voice chat be super cluttered. So regardless, we continue on. That slam not going as poorly for the Analkings as it did the first match. And regardless, we are going to continue on in our rooftops.
Pretty technical track, if I can say so myself. Not much space to back, but still you can do some crazy things on this track. And for now, the stars that Theoretically had the battery for, or maybe had the star himself, it's gonna do great for his team because they are now 1-2 with a margin of 40 meters.
Yeah. It's not bad at all. Of course, you got to be a little bit worried still. Like, Anakin's out here. He's tossing the shockwave. Doesn't work. Lolbit has something, presumably, but he's... most importantly, I mean, REVOID is, like, almost 1-2-3 here. The oil comes out from Anakin, but it doesn't really stop Lolbit. The star... we got Yun and Tiarodi both stopped in their tracks with the missiles coming out, the stacked missiles, and now Anakin is definitely getting closer. Lolbit has turned around, and it's really just trying to get Anakin into the top two.
We got heavy communication going on. We got two Anarchy members going back for Anakin to try to do something with it. Also, Lolbit going back to try to slow down Anakin, so it's gonna be Anakin versus Tiarodi and Yun for the point for REVOID there.
I love the attempt by Boban to try to squeeze Tiarodi into that little paint can onto the side. It's a really annoying part of the track, often overlooked. The water balloons, first round of water balloons will be good. The second round, not as impactful, but get some missiles as well. But going to be zapping Lolbit too. Oh my god, this is horrific for Tio.
Yeah, that's rude for Tiarodi. Slow down to zap Anakin, but Anakin has got a zap on himself. And now it's gonna be very close. Anakin to win another zap's gonna be over for REVOID, I believe, on this whole zap.
Okay, so that's going to be that. It's going to be Anakin. Okay, Yun is stopping to try to hit him. Oh, he's got a zap of his own. Now let's see, what can Tiarodi do from here? Not gonna be enough.
Yeah, not gonna be enough. There's still two Analkings members.
Bullying.
Down,
Yeah.
slowing down, kill it, and it's gonna be effective. 1-2 a tie for the rooftops.
But it's not. I mean, it's not bad for REVOID, since I speak from that angle because REVOID has been the team that's been trailing the Analkings for most of this series. So we will go ahead and wrap up rooftops and go to Toy World 1, seeing if anybody goes for the star here. Boban's thinking about it. TEAMRACE's going for it. I think it was only Boban who managed to grab it there. Boban has been performing so well. Look at the double firework coming out onto two Analkings members, and REVOID will escape in the top two. And Star doesn't come out right there. I thought it certainly would. Maybe they're looking for more batteries. I'm not sure what the plan is, but REVOID definitely don't have a clear. But yeah, there's the zap from Anakin, and that top two breaks away pretty quick.
Pretty quick. Anakin still in top two for some reason. I haven't seen what's happening back there, but I believe that Lord Bit is going wrecked out by a very hard by Boban there with a beautiful shockwave on the piano section. Still a one for REVOID, but two Anarchy members are behind to try to get a point for themselves.
Yeah, it looks like Analkings are pretty safe from getting a point. It's just going to be... Oh, hold on. Yun falls back, and now Yun is not in very safe territory here. He gets pushed forward a bit away from the zap. He was almost going to get doubles up on that zap. And Yun, it was a very scary moment there, but somehow he got pushed across, whether by his team or by his enemies. I wasn't really clear on it, but he did manage to get across the finish line and prevent a point for the Analkings.
Yeah, I do believe Anakin got TK'd by that rocket right there. That's throwing them off. But anyway, it's gonna be a tie. Not too bad for the Anarchy, even though another point is more than welcome for them. Anakin going for the star right there, while we have a little bit in the first place with Boban with the battery taking first place and trying some traps and tricks for the REVOID team.
Definitely. They're kind of laying the traps for themselves as well. Really close range pickup use. It didn't go super well. Two REVOID members spinning around every which way. The fake on the top. And this is a bloodbath. Everyone is getting hit by this. Anakin, Analkings, REVOID, both of them are getting absolutely slaughtered here through the gallows. I mean, it is everywhere. The pickups are everywhere. They're coating the field with them. And as we begin lap 3, Boban has completely broken away.
TEAMRACE is back in, trying to get Boban out of the way for both of the teammates to score a point, but I don't believe it's gonna be enough. Boban with the bomb and the beautiful shockwave from TEAMRACE, maybe it's gonna be enough. Yun is not far behind, but it's gonna be thrown away. And it's gonna be up to Lolbit to throw. Yeah, it's gonna be a tie.
Yeah, not quite throwing it.
Yeah.
Analkings getting a little bit close, but not able to lock it in. And this has been a much lower point session here than the first one was. It doesn't look like either team is guaranteed to hit the ceiling at this point.
Yeah, we are 1-for-2 in favor of the Analkings, but in the previous round, I believe at this point it was 2-4, 2-5. I can't remember. It's gonna be way more points that we have right there. A little bit witnessing 3 rockets mostly survive it, and for now it's very close. 2 Anarchy members, 2 REVOID members, and the stars come out.
They certainly do. Top first place, Yun. Second place, Boban. Third, Boban always seeming to be in the top 3 unless he's got zap after zap after zap as a backer. The pickups continue to come out. Top is holding the bomb. Boban dodging the oil at the perfect timing. Again, example of really strong communication from the Analkings. And now they're going to be in the top 2 headed into the final lap.
Final lap, Anarchy members are top 2, but TEAMRACE is trying to slow them down. Boban throwing and yet another zap. This man is got unlimited supplies of zap, I believe. For now, REVOID is not that far away, but it's the last lap, the very bit of the last lap. They have to do something about
Okay.
it. And Topke, like crashed or something.
Bomb.
Ah, the bomb is
Oh!
not gonna be enough.
He pushed him across. He actually pushed him across. Bobon actually didn't even cross the finish line. Top had the battery and he didn't have anywhere to go. So Lolba ended up getting pushed across the finish line, and that will be another 0-pointer for Toy World as we head to Toys in the Hood 2. Now Top is going to be going for the star. He misses the first pull at it, eventually pulls up to it, not using it yet, but Analkings does have that tool in their back pocket. Oh man, rough zap as TEAMRACE gets zapped, can't control his car, runs straight into the wall. Anakin is going to be blowing up from the bomb, and they use the star then, but Boban on shaky territory in the garden grass, you know, not the highest traction.
The star was not good at all for
Right.
Analkings. Boban spinning out and then got a shockwave out. So he got killed in the process. Not good for the Analkings there. And REVOID with the help of Lolbit Zap gonna be top 2 for now, with TRT backing.
If they can lock it in, this will be a tie ball game for REVOID and the Analkings. But we've got a lot of track left to go. Like Toys on It 2, one of the longer ones, one of the more complex ones. You got plenty of ways to be really annoying as a backer. And Yun is getting smacked everywhere. That rocket somehow hitting Yun from Lolbit. And just like that, we've got Anakin leading the race now.
Yeah, Topke doing a lot of damage for REVOID to Lolbit and Yun. He's gonna, with the zap, shockwave and now balloons, but balloons won't do much there. It's up to TEAMRACE to under the pressure now to slow down, I believe, Anakin.
Well, Analkings have done what they needed to prevent the point for REVOID. As far as locking a point themselves, not going to happen. We see that the only 3 players driving forward is Anakin and 2 REVOID members. And Anakin is about 80 meters in the lead right now. So this is just going to be a 0-pointer once more. As it's gridlock here in our match, continuing on. How many races in a row have we been at 1-2? It's been quite a few, and it doesn't show any sign of stopping.
Yeah, only 3 tracks were holding points, while all the other ones are just tie, and ties. And we got 5 tracks left for Analkings or REVOID to score.
And this is actually, you know, this is a good spot to be in, because if you do get a breakaway point, you get a couple points locked in, you know, you don't have the ceiling saying, no, you can't get any more points. So if a team did have a breakaway performance here in the final quarter of our race here, that would be huge, and there's no way the other team would be able to really come back from it because the ceiling is so high at this moment in time. Now we have Lolbit grabbing the star, also had the battery going to be breaking away. Nice start for him, immediately uses the star. Yun seems to have had a battery ready to go, and this is what REVOID were looking for.
Yeah, the use of the star to counter Boban's zap is kinda a great move. You don't necessarily need to throw the star at some specific, at the most optimistic, no, at the most location.
Yeah.
Just to counter a zap is often enough, because the zapping player slow down for you to zap, and now you can just escape with the star.
I gotta say, the pickup usage has been insane for REVOID so far, but somehow they got locked. I mean, it was very clear top 3 moment for REVOID. They had an oil that connected onto 2 members. They had lots of things going their way, and then all of a sudden, Yun is right next to them. So I don't know what happened. We honestly, TEAMRACE is not very far ahead either. Maybe it was Anakin locking them down, as we do have Anakin in that backer roll already. He gets shockwave by his teammate, and the shockwave doesn't hit TEAMRACE, so it is kind of egg on his face moment there. But as a whole, this is not the cleanest position for REVOID to be in. Sure, Lolbit's ahead by a lot, but TEAMRACE is held up by, hot glue at this point in time, and he gets passed up by 2 members.
Yeah, and Anakin doing a good job trying to slow down TEAMRACE right there. And TEAMRACE is not having the cleanest of driving just because of the harassment from the Analkings members. Beautiful battery. Is he gonna fall down? Oh, the shockwave!
Oh!
And it's not gonna be enough for TEAMRACE. The shockwave.
Oh! I'm not gonna lie, Pokers. I thought he was gonna drive off the boat. I thought they were gonna have to go fish him out from the sea below, true Titanic style. But that the shockwave was enough. That was incredible. A heartbreaker for REVOID for sure. I felt like if there was any map that they were going to get some easy points, it was looking like it was going to be that from the onset. But again, Anakin doing insane work as a backer, and Analkings are just on point today. They're not making mistakes with their driving. They're punishing REVOID big time. As we head into Museum, more chaos will ensue, and it is 2 Analkings, make it 3 Analkings members leading the race. This stops that from top. Beautifully done, going to get them all in a line, but somehow they all had batteries ready or something.
That ball, random placement of the ball, denying for the double zap for all 3 members of the REVOID. It's kind of breezing for them, but they still have 2 members to take care of. Anakin with the bomb is one more is gonna be Boban.
Lolbit is going to diverge from the path. He's going to climb up and grab the star, and he is officially a backer for REVOID. The star wasn't used at the best time. Yun spun around, but regardless, he's got to get ready for his next hit. We'll go ahead and put the camera on Lolbit, our backer, as he is going to be sending a ball their way. Let's see if it worked. It didn't really seem to do. I don't think it did anything there. Lolbit with the missile. Okay, we'll hit both members of Analkings that are leading the race with those 2 missiles. Oil comes out, but they both jump over it. Does pass the bomb over to Boban. You're repaying a little bit of that bullying that Boban has been doing. Boban blows up, has to do a full repo. A big score for REVOID, but as far as the standings are, it's still Analkings in the top 2.
Yeah, Yun is doing his best to try to not get wrecked by Anarchy members, while Boban is going to pass the line. Sadly for REVOID, it's going to be another point. Oh no, we're lap 3 only. Okay. My bad. That's fine.
I was like, whoa, you are really confident in the Analkings here. Yeah, they do have one more. I mean, hey, I can't blame you. Analkings are looking very confident themselves. Top is going to be slowing it down here in 3rd. They are top 3, and Top gets slowed down some, but he's like, oh, I don't even really need to. Yun trying to jump over his head with the battery, but then he zaps him, and it's a really awkward outcome for Yun there.
Oh my god. Analking popping zap one after another is stretching mutual for REVOID there. I believe that Analking is gonna be at least 1 point, maybe 2 if Yun is gonna be killed by a random fake of oil.
Yun is here in 3rd. Top, I didn't see what happened. Oh, is he taking the alt path? He is. Yun is just gonna be able to go straight across. Boban gets in, and Yun gets across into 2nd place. No way. I thought that was gonna be a double pointer for the Analkings, but actually it is still 1-2. It is in favor of Analkings, but wow, what a moment.
That random crash, I don't know what happened, but the crash from the Anarchy members and Yun sneezing up on the 2nd place was kind of a very good play there.
That was crazy.
So nice. But yeah, it's gonna be a 1-2. Once again, 3 tracks only left for REVOID to get another point. They need the point, and the more we move forward, the more we need that point to be scored for REVOID.
Yun double zapping one member of Analkings, single zapping another, maybe double zapping them both. Honestly, Boban and and Anakin getting hit really hard. I don't think anyone got the star that time. I wasn't paying attention completely, but we got Tiarodi with a great breakaway. Yun breaking away as well. Here's Boban in third. And you know, when Boban is behind you, it's been pretty damn scary. And there's one shockwave. I mean, we all knew he had it, right? What else would he have had? He had a zap, of course. He does a drive-by zap on Yun, and there goes Revoid's hopes, at least for now, of getting that point locked in.
And Boban threw in another zap while Tiarodi was drawing backwards to try to zap him. It's terrific how many zap. Another one from Anakin right there. Another zap. Analkings is just filled with zap right there, and Tiarodi responded with, guess what? Zap.
Okay. Tiarodi is here in second place. Boban leading the race by quite a bit. Through the shelves.
Oh my god, the zap fest is going crazy.
It is.
Track. Anakin is doing another zap. Good start actually for Topka with the little bump, throwing the Tiarodi back there a little bit. Maybe gonna be enough for Tiarodi, for Anakin member to score a point there.
Wow!
It's gonna be a little push from Topka was on point.
And this could be the end. We've got 2 tracks left. It looked like it was going to be a really good point for Revoid, and it turned into a not at all the case for the Analkings. I gotta say, download an ad blocker. We're working on the ads. My bad on that, but download an ad blocker. Do yourself a favor. We do have Analkings in the top 2. Actually, the top 3, as Anakin does go ahead and grab the star. Boban in top, leading the way. With the bomb on top, he is going to be blowing up here eventually.
Yeah, Tiarodi tried to challenge them. He slowed down a bit for the oil section. No oil inside, so he's gonna free way there. But for now, he's not in a good spot. He got balloons for himself, but it's not gonna be enough. The Analkings are a bit too far away for balloons to be effective.
Beautiful oil. Exactly what they needed to lock down Revoid. It's such a difficult to dodge oil, and your only option is to drive all the way through the star path to avoid it. So unless you can just barely squeeze through. But yeah, this is such a convincing finish for Analkings. So we're not done yet. Hold on. The perfect time for the zap from Yun, but the question is, double zap from Yun as well, not only getting first and second, but getting second a second time, and they desperately need to prevent this lock-in, but another zap coming out from the Analkings, this time gonna be top. Oh my goodness, and this could, if they score this point, they have effectively won the game. There's no way that they won the series. There's no way that Revoid can come back. But we're not done yet. Top does pass the bomb over though, and now it's looking once again like this could be it. This could be it. We got Tiarodi with the battery. Can he get his team back in this? Through the gallows around the turn, and he will. Ooh. One more shot for Revoid. They have to get top 3. That's their only option. Top 3 and Titanic 2. Is it possible? Analkings fail to lock out Revoid, and it is one more shot here, Pokers.
Yeah, Revoid isn't allowed to have any backers anymore, while Analkings can have 2 backers at their will. So it's gonna be an interesting match there. For now, we got 1-2 for Revoid, 3-4 for Analkings, and then 5 for the Revoid. So not quite yet, but it's only the beginning of the track, this last track.
Tio trying to push Lolbit forward. It's honestly good they didn't, because they would have pushed themselves both into the life vest, but the lifesaver. But regardless, it was a really good star as a whole. He had the perfect timing to use it, and Analkings spun out as a result. Top is going to pop this battery though. It seems like they've got everything that they need. He drives into the oil, but he's got the missiles ready to fire off. And like we said, it has to be top 3 for REVOID. Somebody is jumping across. Boban failed the jump. He's trying to set up to prevent REVOID from getting the top 3, but right now it is top 3 REVOID.
Yeah, Theoretically with the beautiful zap on the top con, the cabins, the captain cabin. But for now, Yun going a little crash. He's gonna expose himself to some Analkings shenanigans, and the zap going off for top onto Yun. He's gonna deny them from the top 3 for now.
Yeah, heartbreaker there. Yun going for the pickup, and it's one of those trickier pickup spots, and he definitely pays the price for it. Anakin gets a battery, and Boban takes the bomb from him as well. So Anakin's gonna be chilling. He fails the diagonal, but Yun does as well. This is not done yet. Actually, REVOID is definitely hanging in there. I don't know how, because Analkings has 2 backers, but regardless, it's all up to if Yun and Tio can get across. Another zap out of the Analkings.
The amount of zap that Analking has is just
crazy.
Unbelievably high.
Yeah. Okay.
The zap is gonna favor the Analking members again. So I mean, basically over for REVOID right there. I don't think they have enough time to make it for the top 3.
Wow.
Since Theoretically is 5th actually, in between the 3 Analking members, trying to slow them down.
Yeah, Tio's quite a bit away. They're gonna try to do their best to prevent it. Anakin does get across. That was crazy. What a finish. GGWP for sure. And Analkings are going to win that one. It was... Obviously, I mean, no one can argue that Analkings had the upper hand with the pickups, but regardless, it was, I mean, Analkings were really good with their teamwork as well, their communication, their backers were on fire. Boban, in my opinion, was a player of the series. Absolutely amazing match, and it was so amazing seeing REVOID hanging on through all of it as well. We even saw overtime in our very first knockout round match. What a race this was, Pokers.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. What do you want me to say?
Right.
But now I want to specify that REVOID has lost, but they are not out of the tournament yet. They go into the loser bracket.
Yes.
Where they have to fight for their life in ultimate time.
It's so important that you bring that up, and so this is not the end of them, but it is a riskier route to take, of course, whereas the Analkings will be able to continue up big. Beautiful first knockout round match, and we will have another one, I believe, tomorrow at 19:15 UTC. Poker's team, Rain, is going to be facing off against the Vagabonds.
That's totally right, and I won't be here to cast with you, sadly. But I believe it's gonna be a good match as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very excited to be covering that one as well. Now, one apology before we head out. Of course, anybody who got those ads, I do sincerely apologize for that. I'm a huge advocator in just using the ad block. I certainly won't mind if you use it on the channel. But I will say I'm going to try to do a better job of... We did run a commercial, but I didn't run 3 minutes of... My bad. I didn't stop the stream for 3 minutes to run ads. So y'all unfortunately did end up getting one. I mean, what can I say? Jeff Bezos, they're so greedy and they're so evil. But it is what it is. I'll work on running 3 minutes of ads before the next one starts, so that y'all won't get any of those. Much love to y'all. Again, everyone who tuned in, breathing stats at you. Always so good to have you in here. We had Lazy Ace as well, Stingox, Esteban. Huge shout out to Stingox, of course. We had Prawnfoot sliding by, aka Kiki. We had Shigeki X, Zig C, Bloberov with the subscription for 14 months. Thank you, Bloberov. We had Laggy Rock being a menace in the chat. What can I say? We had the Eevee stopping by as well, Makakowski, and so on and so forth. It was wonderful to have y'all in here, and hope to see you again tomorrow at 1915 UTC. Famous sliding by here at the end as well, and Top also. Much love to y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Congratulations, Top.